This morning we woke up to 23 degrees below zero, but that's not enough to stop us. We're headed for the McCorkerdale Mining District. Maps show that this area was primarily shaft mining, but because of the cold we've decided to dispense with ropes and harnesses. As a result, we're not sure how many mines we'll be able to access.
Oh, it definitely is a
Oh,
shaft.
whoa.
That's cool.
It curves around to the right.
Is that a level?
No. No?
Listen,
Oh gosh. Okay.
that's an open stope. So it is a mine shaft. I mean, we could rappel down it someday, but we can't go down it now. Oh, chilly.
But guess what? What does it mean that you're taking your hat off?
It means I'm putting my helmet on, which means there's a mine to go into. Looks like a proper adit.
Yeah.
That is lovely. Oh, it's warm. I can't hardly see it. We got some interesting minerals in this rock. Huh. Oh, we've got a ceiling above us. A wood ceiling. This is the smallest ore chute I have ever seen in a mine. It's like less than a foot wide.
There's a little bat here, but I don't really want to disturb him because I don't want to get some kind of, like, disease.
It definitely goes down here. I wonder if this was an ore pass out to a lower level. So this has definitely been backfilled. There are posts, just the tops of them sticking out of the fill back here. So it presumably went farther that way at one point. I think we've seen about all we can see in this mine. Right. Well, that was fun. Kind of a
Yeah.
little mine, but still interesting to go and look in.
Guess what? We found another adit.
They really built a sturdy wall. There's bricks and a metal door frame and a heavy grate. Oh, and look. Somebody's been in here before us.
The one thing that kind of worries me though is the ceiling right above your head.
Yeah, it's like really crackly.
So let's get in and get out from under that little shelf. Yeah, look how cracked up all that rock is.
Yeah, the ceiling is really crumbly. The interesting thing is, though, as crumbly as the ceiling is, there's not a lot of rubble on the floor.
No, there's no ground fall.
Hey, right hand rule.
Yeah, and the ceiling isn't really crumbly anymore. It's pretty solid.
Hey, we have another chord. Oh, look at the monkey wrench.
Oh man, another passage.
Piece of timbering. Keep your eye out for dynamite, too.
Messing with my
look at
headlamp.
the band of mineral we've got here in the
Oh,
wall.
cool.
Well, it looks like it ends,
It
but
looks
there
like
was
there
a...
was a stope that caved in, I guess. Look, it goes down over here too.
Under me?
Over this way.
Oh gosh. Don't kick up any dust if you can help it.
Yeah. If only we knew what this cable was attached to.
I wouldn't climb that.
Well, that cable goes way up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I'm standing right under this big rock that could let loose.
A little flimsy splintered board.
The ladders are so beat up.
Well, I bet that all this rock that we're standing on came down over those ladders. And like,
Somebody
look at
shine
these.
their light up there. I can't see.
Do we have one more branch?
Oh, we do have one more branch at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because we came from that direction.
Here. Goes this direction.
And it also goes this direction. And I bet this, if we follow this, it's going to take us back to that first intersection.
Yeah.
Or not. And you can see all their drill holes.
Another intersection and a shaft.
Oh.
This was like an elevator shaft, just got the timbering in it. Chuck this right out. Oh, that's not as far as I thought.
It's interesting that big beam is hinged.
Well, there's a hinge on it. It was definitely something slid up and down that, and then there was, you would walk across this beam and go down the ladders.
Oh gosh.
It goes down a ways, doesn't it?
It does. I wish we had a rope.
We went down that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
That's a dead end.
Oh.
So now we're backtracking. It's interesting, you can see where the ties were for the tracks. They're all just filled in with rat poop.
What's interesting to me is this floor is so flat and so even.
That was good and that was fun. And now we're in a different world. We made it to the ridge. That was the big question. Could the Prado climb up through all the deep snow? And we made it, so now we're able to go, hopefully, as far as the Red Buttons mine. We just have to be careful that on this side, we don't go down something so steep we can't get back up it. It's kind of an odd sensation just being perched on this grate and sort of floating over a mine shaft.
Yeah. It stops.
It stopped, but it went a little bit after it stopped the first time.
Interesting.
Huh.
We haven't made the doves fly out yet.
I know, I was kind of hoping they'd fly. This is a really neat stone hut. There's a screen in the window still. It's kind of like a dugout.
Oh, I thought that was a door.
The bird met its end right there. Let's see, a little ladder.
Oh, this is a
Fur.
some fur from something.
You know what? I bet it was some kind of predator that was in here.
Well, yeah, obviously it ate a bird outside.
There's been, like, no vandalism
No.
that I can
Look
tell.
at that window.
Yeah, with all 6 panes in it.
That window would be valuable.
The warm part of the day is gone and it's now sub-zero again. It actually felt pretty good when it was just like 1 or 2 degrees out.
I was gonna say warm part of the day being, I think a maximum I saw of 5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is an old compressor engine. And just judging by the style of engine, I'd say this is very early 1900s. Big gasoline 4-cylinder, side valve engine. It's the kind of thing where the cylinders and the cylinder head are cast in one unit.
Another thing supporting the really early date on this is the riveted compressor tank. No welding.
So this is where the winch would have been mounted, and the cable would have run out through here to the head frame, which is just on the other side of that wall. Like you can still see the Babbitt bearings here. I wonder if this is not another one of those incline shafts, and so the ore carts or the ore bins or whatever were pulled up a ramp like this.
Pulley wheel up there.
Yep.
And then there's the incline down into the shaft. You can see it's a straight line to that door on the compressor house.
Alrighty, well we have arrived at yet another mine shaft. Oh, we could totally get down this one.
Today,
No, it goes down a short ways and then it looks like it kind of drops off over the edge. But we could totally wrap down it.
it's now dusk and bitterly cold, but it's been a remarkably successful reconnaissance day. And with that, I think we should head home.
I think we should.